So how much from ownership was there a Caitlin Clark effect? Was it truly real? Bottom line, and obviously there were many talented rookies that came in this year.
Yeah.
But I'll just throw her name out in particular since that's one that obviously is on a lot of people's minds. Renee.
Yes, I think there's a real effect there. I think that this draft class led by Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, there's a real demand. There's a real following. There are fans that are online, and there's also fans that are following and at the games and wearing jerseys. And there is a real connect there. Like, I even just coming in and seeing the amount of new fans that we have this year, I think that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, they will have forever changed. You know, they're that crossover group. For a long time, we've known that women's college basketball is probably one of the highest peaks you can be at, whether it's viewership, whether it's how you're treated, whether it's fan attendance. Women's college basketball has always been at the top echelon. And so now we were always waiting on that group that carried over the women's college basketball fandom to the WNBA. Like, why was there a disconnect? Why was there super, super strong Tennessee Vol fans and super strong UConn fans? And then they carry over to the pros, but sometimes they'll hit us up and be like, hey, oh, you were my favorite player. Where are you playing at again? Because there's that disconnect between WNBA and college. With Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, I've just seen that carryover has happened. Not just their LSU fans, but the fans that are interested in the college drama, the college matchups, the college everything. Those same fans are excited and interested in these WNBA matchups. That's what's new. You know, we've always had a fan base when it came to women's college basketball. It's just it wasn't carrying over. It is now.
What about the bad blood too, right? I mean, the fact that it's carried over and there's a visceral aspect of this as well that I think plays and definitely brings a level of interest, Renee.
Yeah, you know, I said it on my podcast, Montgomery and Company, that we love when fans are all in. Like, there's nothing wrong with a fan hating the opposing team's favorite player. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's no issue. It's how you go about hating. You can say, like, LeBron James, you're the worst. You can say whatever you want. But if you start to have a racist tone to how you hate, that's when you got a problem. But I love a good fan that can't sleep after the team loses. I love a fan that is so far in that they got their own superstitions that they make sure so that they don't make their team lose. I love that level of rivalry and hate. And, you know, the Lakers, Celtics, if it's the bad blood. But we just got to make sure that we keep the hate in line of sports hate. Don't let it fall over into racism. Don't let it fall over and just make it something different than it is. You can hate a favorite player. Just we got to keep it within the parameters. So, yeah, there is some other stuff happening that, of course, we don't want in the game. But don't get it twisted that we love a good matchup. We love a good rivalry. The sports junkies, we're here for that. But just we want to keep it in the right frame.
No doubt. Absolutely. And I totally agree with you on that. I was referring to the bad blood between the players. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, that's what I was referring to, like a rivalry between the players, like that they're going to be throwing down on each other or on occasion throwing an elbow or a shoulder. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I that's the sort of stuff that I thought was playing pretty well.
I mean, I'm here for that. And that's been here. And to that point of like anybody that's played against Diana Taurasi, you already know she probably gave half the league their welcome to the league moment. Like, that's just this woman by herself. She gave me mine. You know, it's like, you know, you hear when you catch a bow by Diana or she hits you with an elbow and shoots it. They call the foul on you and she makes it. You know, you in the league. So that's definitely been there because you have players like I said, Diana, who are forever going to be that one that she don't care. Like, there's certain players that she will give you hugs and kisses before the game and knock your teeth out during the game. That is my true story. That is my testimony. So it's like I love it here, and I love that energy is still coming.
But you both went to UConn, Renee. I mean, that doesn't matter. That doesn't cut it.
That's why she does it, and that's why I respect it. Listen, I went to UConn too, so that's why I respect it, and I don't take offense to it because what happens during the game, charge it to my head, not my heart. Like everybody, we know what it is. But after the game, yeah, she want to take you to have some wine and ask you how your family's doing. And I respect that. I was trained the same.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.